Good morning. Welcome back to Casa TexPina. We're on build day number 62. We got pretty much about the same amount of crew here as yesterday. We do have a couple new electricians in, so Mr. Tulk is going to have a little bit of help. They are continuing to work on top with the attic floor slab, getting it prepped. Still working the rebar up there and the forms on the side to make sure it's all enclosed so that when they get ready to pour concrete that it all stays confined where it's supposed to be. So looks like a beautiful day. Let's see what they're going to do and let's get started. So this morning the welders are continuing to prime coat. They're now working on prime coating the purlins. And we had made a small change in a little bit of the layout. We asked the engineer to go ahead and block in this door here for the maid's room so that she has more wall space. She still has an entrance from inside the garage though, so that way it's one less opening from the outside, one less exterior door we have to worry about securing. So there got a couple guys here. This is Ben and Rico that are working on going ahead and blocking that in. So they got the cement mixer running. We got a couple guys back up on top. They're still working to continue the forms around the second floor, or not really the second floor, the attic floor slab. Continue around the rest of the way. Mr. Tulk is here still in the second bedroom and continuing to work the rough in the conduit for the electrical. He's got a couple helpers today. I'll show you those a little later on that are working in a different section. So the welders are sacrificing a couple of the pieces of angle iron for spacers on their for the angle iron and everything that they're prime coating. They're doing that for the purlins on the other side as well, using it for the boards in between. We've got a couple of new electricians I mentioned. So we got one sitting over there with Mr. Edmund, and then there is another one that is inside the kitchen, the living room, and the breakfast nook area. They will be here a little later. You see the electrical conduit here. What they're going to start doing is roughing in the electrical in the ceiling first, and then work their way around some different locations. You can see we've got a couple of guys here on the back. This is Mr. Marvin and Gabby working on the forms for the cantilever beams that are going to go out for the dormer window out of the attic floor slab. And that's about where most people are at this morning. All right, the afternoon walk around. Looks like prime coat continues. The welders over here putting the prime coat on the purlins now, so that they don't rust while waiting for installation, and they'll redo that again over the weld joints when they get done putting them in place for the rafters and the trusses. All right, let's take a look around the rest of the place. Sorry, as you can see, the maid's door has been enclosed, so it's now just a wall, and she's got the entrance coming in from the from the garage, so that's better. I didn't show you guys this yesterday. Let's see if you can see it from here. The foreman built Emie and I a ladder of sorts to be able to get to the top, be able to get up to the attic floor slab, so we can take a look around. We just got to climb the scaffolding to get up there. We tried it yesterday. It's steep steps, but it works, and it's better than what we were doing before, which was climbing scaffolding. So this is good. Thanks for the consideration. Mr. Talk is continuing with the electric rough end. So he's putting in an outlet, looks like in the middle of the hallway. That'll be a good use. Let's see what they're doing in here in the master suite. All right, they're putting some boards up along the windows. This is going to help them when they start plaster coating. So they're going to start plaster coating soon with most of these walls, so they can get a jump on that. Okay. Doing the same thing here in the bedroom, on the bathroom. Putting on the last layer of hollow block across the top. They'll bring all that up to finish elevation. So they're working that area. All right, back here in the barracks area, we're cutting forms down to size of what we need, and they're still putting forms together for the top attic floor slab. You see this beam that's coming out here, that's still got to get covered in before they pour the attic floor slab. And the electricians were inside here somewhere. Let's take a look and see if I can find them without getting killed on the rebar. So you can see they're already starting to put some of the conduit through. Just again, this is still just rough in, and this is the JoJo twins over here working on forms, getting this column here enclosed. All right, got another delivery this afternoon. Looks like a bunch of different size piping. This is all the plumbing piping. This is a sewer pipe. And we got some PPR and some more rebar. Different pieces. All right. So what they're unloading here, we got elbows, 4-inch, 3-inch, 2-inch piping. These are all sanitary sewer pipes, drain lines. The orange PVC plastic is mainly from a company called, I believe it's Intex. That's all primarily used for drains and sewers. You will also see on the back of the truck the white small piping. They call it here PPR. Thick-walled PVC piping. They use fusion welding instead of PVC glue to put it together with. So they got kind of like a welding iron that they put it together with. We'll show you that later on as they start constructing it. But it heats up both sides. When they get it hot, then they pull it. They take it off of the heater, stick it together, and it's fused, all one piece. So a lot less likely to have a leakage at the seams, at the joints. Then it looks like we've got 3 bundles of 10 millimeter, and nope, make that 5 All 5 of these are 10 millimeter. Yeah, 10 millimeter rebar. All right. This is what the windows. They're putting the plaster coat in here, and it's they call it cornering. They're basically putting a solid corner on it, so when they go to put the window frame in, it'll be easier to connect it. They've been working on these for a little while. It's kind of hard to get the one at the top. The mortar's got to be wet enough to place, but not so wet that it falls off. So they've been working on this for a little while. They also put another layer of course. They put another course of hollow block around the top of the master bath. I believe what they're doing is they made it to where it's level with the wall on the outside, and then what it's going to be on this side over here is to where it's only going to be one step down, 1 or 2 steps down from the attic into the ceiling height. If I have my way, I'll be able to have a ceiling that I can walk on for additional storage if I get my way. The gentlemen here in the master bath are getting ready to put a plaster coat on the blocks. This is next to the shower. This is actually the back wall of the stand-up shower. So we'll have a stand-up walk-in shower here. Shower head should be coming off of this wall. Should be a recessed soap holder, shampoo holder here, and then the glass door will open. Actually, should open this way, and right here is going to be a big whirlpool tub. And Mr. Jericho is in the kitchen, in the closet, and he's getting ready to do the same thing. They're going to square off the corners on the window. All right, see what else somebody else is doing. So the electrician's using a heat gun for the conduit. Get it bent, get it heated up to where it's malleable, and then they'll bend the corners to make the 90 degrees, it bends easier. For electrical conduit, it's better than using 90-degree elbows and 45 elbows. This is a smoother curve, and they're going to they'll run the conduit from this side of the wall underneath the floor to the other side for the outlet that's here. Well, with the rainy season comes fruits growing and growing. Lots and lots of fruit. These are all small still, but man, this tree is putting out like crazy. Lots of fruit. You see all the white stuff on it? That's from the ants that are all over it. They're getting because the inside is kind of sweet, so it's sugary like this. Look at all the ants on this thing. What we end up doing is we'll wash it off with water, and it'll continue to grow, and the ants will go away, go somewhere else. We'll have to do that on occasion, several different places. There's a bigger one, if you can see it just on the other side, up there. These are, again, this is the guyabano, or a soursop. It's supposed to have good antioxidant qualities, anti-cancer qualities to it. Some of the folks here actually take the leaves and make a tea out of it, and they drink it. Helps lower blood pressure. All right, it's almost yabba dabba doo time. The guys are wrapping up. As far as what was done today, continue putting forms up on the top. They're going to work on those some more tomorrow. They've got an end cap to put here on the end between the beams and a floor piece to put there as well. So they'll take some of the forms off and then work those in tomorrow. Some of the gentlemen were working on the what they call cornering for the windows. It's basically putting plaster over the hollow block and finishing it to an extent, getting it ready for when they do the window frames. They are starting to do some of the plastering throughout different parts of the house where most of the work is completed. So that's, oh, we got a lot of delivery of pipe in earlier today. All right, so if y'all like today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the subscribe button or the Casa TexPina star right over here. And while you're at it, hit the little bell icon just below the view screen and drop us a comment. Tell us how we're doing. Till then, have a great afternoon and God bless. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to be notified when our next video becomes available.